spread to Egypt, they were walking like Tunisians there. It spread to Egypt, they were walking like Tunisians there. And that spirit flew across Libya, and it ended up in Tahrir Square. And then it spread to Yemen, they were walking like Egyptians there. It spread to Bahrain, they're walking like Egyptians there. And that spirit blew across the Red Sea, and it ended up in Pearl Square. And it's an open door, but you only get what you go for. And then it spread to Wisconsin, they were walking like Egyptians there. And then it spread to New York, they're walking like Egyptians there. And that spirit blew across the Atlantic, and it ended up in Capitol Square. And it's an open door, but you only get what you go for. Spread to Mexico, they're walking like Egyptians there. Now spread to Montreal, they're walking like Egyptians there. And that spirit's blowing across the whole world, it could end up anywhere. 'Cause it's an open door, but you only get what you go for. Woo! Yeah, I was in Barcelona, Spain in September of 2011. I was there as Occupy Wall Street was starting, and I have admitted many times that I was totally like not a hater, but like I didn't even pay attention to the call for Occupy Wall Street. I thought it was bogus. I was like, oh, whatever, yeah, Tahrir Square, that's cool, do your thing, good luck. Because I had seen so many years of people put out posters that said, September 27th, it's going to be the next big thing, everyone come out. And then you go there and there's like 1,000 people there, and it's a national march, and you're like, okay, no more like empty calls for moments of revolt. But I was jaded, and I wasn't paying attention, and a lot of people, a lot of younger people than myself, were onto something that I wasn't onto, and they made it happen, and I'm like super thankful and grateful and humbled by that process. But so I was in Spain, and it was like maybe the second week of Occupy Wall Street, and the Brooklyn Bridge arrest hadn't happened yet, it was about to. But people in Spain were kind of interested in what was happening, but we talked a lot about Wisconsin. And as I got to France after Spain, the Brooklyn Bridge arrest happened, and all of a sudden it was pretty clear that something really significant was starting to happen in the U.S. And then everything in Spain made so much more sense when I actually saw the Occupy movement blossom around the country, because a small group of people on May 15th of 2011 decided they'd had enough of the over 30% youth unemployment across Spain. And they went out in Madrid and Barcelona, and they took to their squares and their plazas, and they occupied them. They didn't use that word, but same exact thing. And a month later, they had 1 million people in the streets with them, and all over Spain, people did the exact same thing that we did here. These little encampments everywhere. And I think they summed up their purpose and our purpose really well in their founding document in Barcelona, which was their Declaration of the Principles of the Encampment of Barcelona is what it's called. So I took the translation of that and I turned it into a song. Because they were getting, believe it or not, the exact same thing that we got here. Oh, well, what are your demands? What do you like? You're so confusing and vague. And they were like, yeah, that's why there's 1 million people out here being vague. And it's like, maybe it's one of those like, if you don't get it, you don't get it moments. Or in Barcelona, they said, no, let's write 3 paragraphs and be pretty direct about what we're doing here. So this is that statement. We have come here on our own free will to fight for dignity against that which places profits above humanity. We who've been trapped by the schemes of capitalists and abused and abandoned by the laws of politics. We have learned from Cairo, from Iceland and Madrid. Now it's time to extend the fight and spread the word. We will remain here in this square where our voices carry weight, fighting for the lives that we deserve. Well, they thought we were asleep, that they could carry out the cuts, cutting back our rights without resistance, but they were wrong. We are fighting both peacefully and not. With great determination, we will drive the old world out. We have learned from Cairo, from Iceland and Madrid. Now it's time to extend the fight and spread the word. We will remain here in this square where our voices carry weight, fighting for the lives that we deserve. We who share common rage against inequality are united by our will to bring a new society, representing no party and represented by none. No, the people as a whole must lead the transformations we have learned from Cairo, from Iceland and Madrid. Now it's time to extend the fight and spread the word. We will remain here in this square where our voices carry weight, fighting for the lives that we deserve. We have come here on our own free will to fight for dignity against that which places profits above humanity. United, we are fighting both peacefully and not. With great determination, we'll bring a new world about. We have learned from Cairo, from Iceland and Madrid. Now it's time to extend the fight and spread the word. We will remain here in this square where our voices carry weight, fighting for the lives that we deserve.